up live. Good orientation. All right, give me a good mic check. Mic check. Does everything sound okay? Maybe I should just put my microphone on that. And live chat. There we go. Well, if you're watching this later or now or joining in the next few seconds, this is the live Q&A for GunNut Opinion. We just hit 15,000 subscribers a few days ago, and that is a pretty huge milestone because I never really expected that to happen. Just to be frank, this is actually my second attempt at doing this. Definitely not my first time. The first time I tried to do it, it was a gaming channel, and that really flopped, and I had to step away because family and responsibilities. Because sitting around playing video games as a hobby to keep the channel going over and over and over again, not very viable, even though I still kind of do it, not as much as I used to. But I'm just going to go ahead and dive into the questions that people have sent in, and as people join, or if anyone has a question to ask, just drop it in the comments and I will get to it when I see it. All right. First question from Average Centralist. Do you have or plan on having an FFL or federal firearms license? No, I do not have a federal firearms license. That is something I'd probably like, maybe in a business aspect in the future. I do have this idea. Hopefully one day, if I ever have the money, I'd like a gun shop. But I'd want to run it as like a dual business, like a gun store / coffee shop, and call it Brews and Pews. Yes, it's funny. And next question, Roland Nail. Oh, I don't know. Read. I'm probably butchering the heck out of this one. Roland Nail 0979. What led you to do this whole gun advocacy thing? Good question, because firearms has always been a very strong passion of mine, and I am obviously a very strong proponent for the Second Amendment and everything that it entails to be able to fight off a tyrannical government, foreign or domestic, but most to protect yourself and the lives of your family and your loved ones. But the main thing that got me into this thing, to doing it to making this channel, is what sets me apart from the thousands of other people that are trying to do the exact same thing is just, I just wanted to inject my own bit of flair into it. I just wanted to be me. I just wanted to come in this thing with my own mission, my own goals, and just try to wing it and see what happened. And oh, hey, Jackson, good to see you, bud. Just wanted to bring my own flair into it. Originally, I just wanted to go right off the bat and do something huge, which that's going to feed into a question later on. I got several written down. But those of you still, right, again, if you're just joining us, if you have another question to ask, drop it in the comments and I'll get to you. But yeah, what got me to do this whole advocacy thing, I just wanted to put my voice out there, my train of thought, my thoughts out there, because a lot of people try to skirt around the question or feed you a gigantic word salad through the political BS and all the other nonsense that is out there. Just wanted to come at it with my angle and also a bit of humor, both dark humor and cringy humor, mostly the cringy. The second part of his question, any recommendations for someone considering doing this thing, their own version of this kind of thing? If you're going to start your own gun channel on YouTube, you have to have a plan. Try at least try to have some sort of a plan. Think of a way that you can come into this world that is filled with untold amount of voices and deliver something unique. Yes, Jackson, I did write that one down. About having an FFL, yeah, I do not have one. I'm sorry, I'll get back to the other question. Do not have an FFL, but it is something I would like for in a business aspect. Like, if I ever had the money one day and open my own gun store and call it Brews and Pews and be a dual business gun store slash coffee shop, that just sounds really neat to me. Even if the name is a gimmick, but no, I do not have my FFL license, and but I'd only get it in terms if I opened up a business. But back to someone trying to getting into the channel, into getting into YouTube, the whole advocacy thing. Do what do something that's going to set you apart, but inject your own flavor into it. Doing the same, doing the same, yeah. And if you want to get into a good business, it's one good way to start. But I'd recommend, because it's a very competitive market. I'd recommend doing something that draws people to you in a way, if that makes any sense. But something that makes you different on YouTube. Take what someone is doing better, but come at it from your own angle. Like Colia Noir, for instance, he does a lot of the political stuff and showcasing what's going on in the gun world in terms of laws and acts of self defense. I tend to do that because if any of the videos on here, you see me talking to myself, playing the other side, or just me sharing my own 2 cents of it. That's one way that you can lend your voice to that argument. And also have a crazy outlandish idea. Like I did a video where I gave away a 1911 at a gun store to the first person that could recite the preamble to the US Constitution without messing up. Didn't take off quite as I expect because I haven't seen anyone really do that outside of maybe civilian tactical, the way he does things, but not really in long format. I also have this other idea that I'll get into in just a moment. Hopefully, I'm able to do that because I really want to do it. Ellen Parker, are you 420 friendly? If so, what's your favorite way to consume it? I do not partake. I don't smoke. I don't drink. That's not for me. I just been around some people that's where it's consumed their life in a really bad way. So it's definitely not for me. However, I am friendly to it. I'm not going to knock it. It's what you do is your business, and it's certainly none of mine. So therefore, yeah, I don't consume. Not only is I just don't want to do it, but I'd lose my job if I did because random drug screenings are a thing. Go pee in a cup. Oh no, it's gonna flag you down, and all of a sudden, oh no, I don't have a job. Panic Saw, what got you into making firearms content? Kind of the same question as I answered before, but really in the firearms content, just wanted to bring my voice out there, just be my cringy self. But and also seeing the cool things that other people do, like Brandon Herrera, Donut Operator, uh, Kentucky Ballistics, or even or should I say that? Even the late Demolition Ranch, since he's retired now. Badger9, favorite video game and anime. I see you're a fellow nerd. How did you know? Is it really that obvious? Favorite video game of all time is Spec Ops The Line. It is a third person shooter, military shooter. It came out like, what, 10, 11, 12 years ago. And it is one of my favorite stories because it's a retelling of Joseph Conrad's The Heart of Darkness and Apocalypse Now into video game form. And it's one of those types of stories in a game where you can pick it apart like you're doing a book report or just keep studying it and just finding new thing after new thing. And it's so good. Anime wise, Attack on Titan. I love it. My wife doesn't like it. I try to get into it, but she will not get into it. She will never will, no matter how hard I try. Kleptomancy. Favorite gun tuber? Uh, one I keep coming back to. Let's see, Commie Kicker. Hi, what's going on, man? Say favorite gun tuber. Still keep watching Brandon Herrera. The first one time I ran into him was, of course, his AK-50 videos from way back when during the COVID times, and I've just been watching his stuff ever since. And yeah, I'd say he's my favorite. I tried to get him to for find a situation for he and I to build a certain gun from a video game, the bastard gun from the Metro video games. I sent that to his Twitter account or X, and it got a lot of attention and a lot of traction. Even the developers and publishers of the game said, "Yeah, do it. That'd be awesome. Do it." So, alas, that obviously didn't happen, although it would be cool. Skittish 240. I see what you did there. Thoughts on Silencer Central killing the hearing protection bill? Yeah, this is pretty breaking because there was the hearing protection bill was supposed to go through Congress and take suppressors off the NFA completely. But obviously that didn't happen because of a couple of Republicans and apparently a Second Amendment company. And it turned out to be Silencer Central because I saw a billing report that they donated like $50,000 to advocate and to push this bill not to get passed or not to leave the committee to go onto the floor. Yeah, that didn't turn out very well for them. They are quickly turning into the new Liberty safes. All right, got a question here. Comic character. Favorite tactical video game? Uh, let's see. I've gone through Squad, Arma. I played the heck out of Arma. Ready, Ready or Not, but out of a lot of them, Ready or Not is my favorite tactical video game. I loved SWAT 4 back in its day and all those other ones and all the old school Rainbow Sixes before they turned into hero shooters and all the simple stuff that we have today. The stuff that's really hardcore, the moment you're around a corner, just get plugged in the brain. But Ready or Not is probably my favorite to this day. I need to re-download that because they got some new updates out and I really want to try it out. But Hell Let Loose, I have played Hell Let Loose. I don't play it as much as I did Squad or any of those others, but I did like it. The big thing is when I'm with Hell Let Loose, you have to be really into it. I can't really pause it. And being a dad and playing online these days, it's really difficult to just sit down and actually dedicate my time to it because I'm always having to either pause or get up or put out this fire over here or that fire over there. My wife will call me a liar, but whatever. She's not here. But I do like Hell Let Loose. That is a really good one. And in fact, the last time I played it, I was playing on the Russian side, and I just had a Mosin Nagant and a squad of Germans, one with an MG42, was just camping behind this little chest high wall. And I'm just like, you know what? Everyone's always just going forward and forward right into the mean meat grinder, just dying over and over, being kind of true to the Russian name. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the long way around and just went far to the east, came back around, and just sat up behind them and dropped about all five of them until they actually got wise and then got me because I was all by myself. I always remember that part because that was fun. But Silencer Central, that back to that question, yeah, they quickly became Liberty safe. They are getting all the flack right now. That was time. I think on the toilet. I got. Thank you, man. You love the content. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Um, but apparently Congress has been halted. I don't know if you watch what's his name, Braden at Langley Outdoors. He just reported on this that Congress and Trump's big beautiful bill, has been halted because their phone lines are being flooded from all the backlash of these two acts from removing the SBRs from the NFA and the suppressors from the NFA, effectively being absent completely and being gutted. Yeah, nothing. Everything has pretty much been halted until what are words, can be reached on this on these two issues. So there's still hope that suppressors can get removed from the NFA because they originally just got it to they only took away the $200 extortion fee, which okay, cool. I don't have to pay $200 to get a can, but they're still registered. I still got to do fingerprints, pictures, all that garbage. And SBRs, that bill was just completely thrown out the window. So it's good. Looks like we're having progress there, but still don't let up. Call your congressman over and over. What are your plans to make it big? Asked by Marcus. Okay, this was what I was going to get back into. There's a couple video ideas or a few. One of them, I was going to do a challenge, a giveaway like I did with that 1911, but I was going to do like a Mr. Beast style one, a last one to leave the circle wins an AR-15. That's an idea that I've always wanted to do, and I'm still working on trying to find someone to help fund that project because that'd be a kind of an expensive one. But that's one way I want to do that, and the other one is I had this crazy idea of buying like four or five high points and painting them specific for donut operator Brandon Herrera, Eli, and the fat electrician, and then driving all the way to Bernie and hand delivering them and delivering them to Donut's little skate shop there in Bernie, and just see what happens from there. That's just one crazy idea I had, and I'd vlog the whole adventure there. It might be something I could do in the future, but we'll see. Okay. Death Incarnate. Are you Christian or atheist? Okay, now we're getting pretty personal. No, I am not an atheist. I am a Christian. I am a born again Christian. I surrendered my life to Jesus a long time ago and just let him take over my life and living for him day by day and just trying my best there as best as I possibly can to be more and more like him each day. So that try to keep that sweet. I don't want to get too crazy into there. And the last one for the submitted questions is from Flarpinator. That's a name. Next big video. I have multiple ones that I'm trying to conjure up here. Gun reviews. I got the 2 guns in from Bear Creek Arsenal. I got the Canic that I have in. But also an idea is I want to take my Tacoma, that one I'm always sitting in the back of these days, and I want to turn that into like this survival vehicle and go through the process of upgrading the thing and trying to and just trying to turn it from just a plain old 2004 Tacoma into something that's pretty cool that I can make it long distances with or make it from work to back home and being totally self-sufficient and able to protect myself. But that's it for submitted questions. If anybody has any more, continue to write them in the comments and I'll answer them as I see them. But the next part of this video is I have Tac Pack. Let me get it. Let me set this down. You might hear some noise. But yeah, Tac Pack sent their their Tac Pack Plus into me. It just came in today. I haven't unboxed it. I was waiting to do this on camera, so let's do it together. They are now sending me packs like for this month and the next couple of months. And they gave me a promo code for everybody. So if you use GNO in the promo code, if you sign up for a Tac Pack, you will get like $40, $60 of free stuff in the next pack. So if you sign up for Tac Pack, use that code. Or quick question, Jackson Glass, do you do any hunting? Yes, while I can. I do some deer hunting. I used to duck hunt a lot back in the day when I was younger. That was my main thing. But I have been doing some deer hunting lately. I got a couple of trophies on the wall. But the last time I went deer hunting was down in South Texas around Freer for a company hunt. Bad day, nice 10-pointer down there. I just got to get the head mounted and everything put on the wall. But I bagged an 11-point last year and got him on the wall. He was big. He was wide. That was a beautiful deer. And all the rest of them is in the freezer. Favorite deer caliber person, 450 Bushmaster's yours? I use 308. That's the one I've been using. I've been using out of a Mossberg Patriot, just using 308, and I love that thing. Fluted barrel, spiral bolt. The thing was amazing. I do want to get a different one day, like maybe was it 6.5 PRC or 6 PRC? I forgot the actual nomenclature for it. That'd be a pretty cool one. All right, let me take my microphone off my mic. I'm going to angle the camera into the chair. All right. Take back. Or that's what they say. Take back. All right, here we go. Okay, this is this is perfect. Okay, they sent out the MyFac 2.0 from MyMedic. I actually have one like this, but it's the big trauma bag sitting in my other room. But this is really cool. So these they usually pack like chest sealing wound kits, your basic necessities for first aid, tools, space blankets, electrolyte tablets, things like that. So this for that project I was just talking about with the truck, this is perfect. What else we got? Oh, a SOG axe that also works for it. This is for the May box, by the way. What else we got in here? B5 vertical grip. I know what that's going to go on. There was okay. OST. Oh, it's a chamber. It's a chamber cleaning kit. And you can't really tell the glare on the plastic. But yeah, this clears your chamber, your rifle chamber. That's cool. I've actually never seen one of those. Okay, there's a little picture. A little brush down the chamber right there with the bolt. That's pretty neat. I've never seen those before. What else in here? Gun and reel silicone cloth. And oh, every father kind of likes Bluey, and that's the dad. He has a rifle. That's dope. I like that a lot. Is there anything else here? Oh, there's a little. Okay, Tac Pack Plus. That's what this package was called. Oh yeah, they got everything here that explains exactly what you got. That's cool. I can't wait to see what next month is. This is pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, sign up for your own Tac Pack and use code GNO for more free stuff. All right. Back to normal. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure in here. I really appreciate it. Like since we achieved over 15,000 subs, the thing is with the YouTube Shorts algorithm, only about 10% of the subscribers actually watch what I post. The rest of the algorithm in terms of the shorts takes over. But in the long format stuff, that's kind of a different story. It's a bit of both. I think it's more like was it 60-40, something like that? 40% you guys that are subbed and the rest is the algorithm. Anyway, it's always an uphill battle. Sometimes you just don't know how to draw in your existing audience. And that's why I always hit that notification bell. So every time I do post, you get a little pop up. Then you never will miss out. But if anybody has any more questions of any type, I am right here for the next few minutes. Ask away. See, did I miss anything? Where is the comments? That ain't it. There we go. I just saw your message. 308 is great, but I need a straight wall cartridge. Yeah, I do like 450 Bushmaster. I had a rifle in 450 Bushmaster, and it's, that thing's a beast. Shot a few hogs with it. I mean, it dropped them. Just like they just got hit. I just slammed them, slapped them in the head with a sledgehammer. Camera. All right. If any video games that I'm playing right now is I am a huge nerd for Stalker, and I've been playing Stalker 2 since it released, even though it was in a god awful state, and my beefy PC should be able to run it just fine, but it was chugging like you wouldn't believe, like playing Crisis back in the day. Like, I get these massive surges from like 70 frames down to 30 frames. It's a nightmare. But they just released update 1.4 and got it downloaded, and it's running a lot more smooth. I'm getting a stable 75 to 80 frames. The A life system is getting better, thankfully, but I can't wait till for actual mod support to come out to see what those crazy people will do to it. Marvel Rivals, I have seen it. I've never been really big on hero shooters, especially MOBAs. I know Marvel Rivals is not a MOBA, but I have thought about trying it out. I've heard some good things about it. I think I'll try it out, but it just might take me forever to download it because I live in the sticks and I don't have hardwired internet in right here. So I got to use my phone's internet and it takes forever. Eventually, I'd like to get it, but we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed for it. If there's any other game that I'm looking forward to, geez, what is coming out soon? I really want to play the new Gears of War whenever that releases because it's more like the original ones from back in the day with Marcus. But this is the actual Emergence Day. That's the one I'm excited for. Do want to play the new Doom. I just got to get that downloaded because that's a pretty big file. It's one game that I have to finish though is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think about 2/3 of the way through it. I got was it 96 hours logged into it? Jeez, what am I doing with my life? And I do need to finish it. Get out of Steam. All right, what time is it? What we got? 28 minutes. I'd say in about 30 minutes we'll kill the stream and we'll go on from there. Maybe we'll build up more of an audience and get more people in here. That way we can have one of those really big, nice and long ones. And if I do get good internet, maybe I'll even stream some gaming. You can watch me suck. I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be when I was younger. Nobody ever is when they hit 30. In this case, I'm already halfway to 40. Eh. All right. They're in the blackout video. Yeah, I gotta get that one ready. I gotta get some 300 blackout because I have zero. So I gotta go get some of that. And I also I don't like that they sent it over with just that weird tube on it when without a pistol brace. But I guess that's one way they keep the cost so low. They don't include a magazine or any other fancy stuff. I guess that's one way that Bear Creek keeps their costs down. I guess like they're trying to be as cheap as High Point. I don't know. But the other gun that I have shot, their 1022 clone, that one has been pretty good. I took my oldest son to shoot it. This is the first time ever shooting just the other day. and he loved it. And I think I'm forming a kind of a little bit of a bias towards it because I'm making a connection with my boy. So if I when and if I do a video on that one, kind of curtail my excitement for it because I kind of like it myself. I always wanted a good 22 just ready to go because I either got to get some possums I hear that are getting after chickens or whatever, or snakes. I hear you get coppermouth, cottonheads, and even some timber rattlers. So yeah, the 300 blackout video, that'll be as soon as I can get some ammo in and maybe do a couple things to the rifle. But I'll do at least do a short on it pretty soon. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream for this one. Thank you to everybody that joined up and everyone that asked questions, and also everyone that got us to over 15,000 subs. Let's get to 20. That's going to be the next big goal. I'm going to be doing some shorts soon. I got to redo a short again on this tack pack for tack pack. So that'll be a short here pretty soon. So just everyone, I'll see you next time, and always remember, where's the off button? There we go. Always remember, hugs, not drugs.